All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Pretty quick turnaround, actually. We had another stream earlier tonight, some more Div C action, and we decided Div C was a lot of fun, and we are going to end up running it back, actually. So, starting out tonight, we're going to have another Div C match, and then jumping over up to the big leagues Div A. But some back-to-back action. I'm going to be your host, Katel, and joining me for the first match is going to be Skull here to cast some Div C action.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am extremely excited to see what this match has in store for us tonight.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun indeed. Div C has been an interesting go-about as one of these teams for Div C is 3-0, the other one 0-3. So definitely is a little David versus Goliath match, which we do have predictions open right now. They are going to be up for quite a bit longer, so make sure you are going to vote in there. But I'm going to switch over. We'll start going over some of these stats for these teams. Standings so far, you've got your number one team next, Hokages. All right, I said the team right. I got a lot of flack for saying Hokages. I'm sorry. I haven't watched every anime. My bad. So, Hokages, I will try my best. All right. If I don't, you can roast me, whatever. I'm used to it. But their opponent is going to be a little lower on the field. That's just Frostbyte, which has had a little bit of a rough season so far. Trying to get something going here, and we're hoping they will because it's all about, the content. I'm hoping this is not going to be a 3-0. But we have a long season to go, so hopefully they can get it going here. As, like I said, next Hokages, there's 3-0 right now. So then, Skull, I gotta ask you, any stats kind of standing out for this number one team?
Honestly, the thing that stands out most to me is the demos. If you look at everyone on their team, they are averaging a decent amount of demos per game. And then if you would look at Frostbyte, which we'll look at a little later, they are almost getting demoed once per game. So I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of smoke on the field tonight.
I kind of have to agree with you on that one. Demos is going to be huge. I think for me, the winning percent obviously is huge, but the assists honestly are huge when the fact that there's been so many passing plays, which we'll, pull the stats in a second. But then looking at Frostbyte, not even an assist per game, which is kind of crazy because what's really crazy is 1.73 assists per game. That means you're scoring at least that goals per game, which definitely obviously tracks as far as those stats are concerned. But speaking of stats, we will jump over and look at this number one team next, Hokages. And a lot of it is Galaxy and GD Complex. They are tied in the league for 0.73 assists per game. That is ridiculous. And then obviously Cleach, their captain, kind of being their scorer on that one. But the fact that you have two super competent second and third man to help with this team, there's a very good reason that they are number one right now in Div C.
Yeah, absolutely. Their stats are looking very well just across the board, and I think that matches extremely well with the fact that they are 3-0 and leading the league in the standings.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what is happening here as we are just kind of waiting for everyone to get into the lobby, waiting for everyone to get all logged in and set up with that. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of these Div C players added, so hopefully they're going to be add me back pretty soon on this one. But jumping over for our other team, 0-3 Frostbyte, which honestly kind of surprised me right now, is it does seem to be a Complex Marksman, their captain, trying to pretty much just will their team to victory right now, as we see Mountain Dew Fridge and Miko tied for 0.27 goals per game, which is not what you want to see, averaging one goal just about every 4 games. And as your second and third man, you really do need that help. So it'll be interesting. Now, I do have to ask, kind of going for this Frostbyte side, what kind of stands out to you as either good or bad?
Like I touched on before, the fact that they're all pretty close to one demoed per game, which could probably not benefit them too well tonight, so they might have to watch out for the demos. But other than that, all I really see is Complex Marksman taking that, definitely taking that leading role, taking the captain role, and trying to get the shots on, trying to get in the back of the net. But Mountain Dew Fridge with over a save a game and Mr. Miko with over half save a game, it looks like they're very competent enough on defense to let Marksman go up for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what is happening here as we do, in fact, get a couple more players joining the lobby, so we'll just see what happens here. But I'm looking at chat right now, and it looks like 90% of the boost in favor of next Hokages, which I think kind of hard to argue. Like I said, it is in fact a David and Goliath situation, so we'll see what is going to be working here. But do I need to ask for predictions? I mean, I gotta ask, are you gonna give Frostbyte a game? Are they gonna clutch? Are they gonna, you know, blow everyone away like we saw Grand Clamps do in Div B? What kind of situation are we gonna talk here?
I'm taking David in this situation in 5 games. I think that they are going to come out and they're going to show everyone in DCRL who they really are.
I love it. I will absolutely lose more more channel points to that, because again, if I have to pay for content, so be it. I'll take the pay for content. But can you give me a specific game? Who thinks it's going to be game? Yeah, excuse me, game. Series score. What are we going to be talking here?
I said game 5.
Game 5?
I said 3-2.
I think I'm going to... I got so badly burnt by Grand Clamps, dude. Like, part of me is just like, oh, when I was so hard on one team, thinking that they're going to, you know, take it away, it's going to be easy. And that happens, so I'm really cautious about doing the same thing here for Hokages. But, you know what? I haven't learned my lesson. I'm going to go 3-0 Hokages. I think this is going to be a demonstration of the best team in Div C and why they are number 1.
All right, everyone in chat, please put all your bucks on Frostbyte. As we all know, K2 is wrong 100% of the time.
Get out of here, dude. Oh, my God. No, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I'm definitely excited. But... just adding everyone. Okay, it looks like we need one more person in the lobby. All right, make sure everyone is good to go. And then we're going to be running this one. Chat, it looks like we got a lot of Frostbyte gang. And I'm looking at the submissions right now, which predictions are closing in just a couple minutes. So you guys get your predictions in here. If you want to roast me, you want me to lose all my boosts, go for it. Be my guest. Just make sure you vote. Because right now it's not close. So put your money where your mouth is, boys. I'm just waiting for everyone to stay good to go, and we're going to be jumping into this one. And again, we do have another match after this, which is also going to be... I am so excited for that match, because it is 2 teams that unfortunately started out 0-3. One of them is guaranteed a win, so that's going to be exciting. But that is going to be Div A. That's going to be just a little bit later. But for now, Div C. And I'm just, again, waiting for anyone to confirm that we are good to go as we get into this one. But... looks like chat, Frostbyte. Wow, there's a lot of people going Frostbyte. I love to see that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We need them. We need the Frostbyte backers. Come on, baby.
All right. Looks like, okay, cool. I got confirmation from the other team. Let us run this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to swap over real quick on this one.
I am very excited.
That is not... The heck map is that? All right, we're not going to do that map.
Ooh,
I apologize. I don't know why it decided. No, not random. Let's go classic Manfield night, and then we will hopefully they'll all leave, and please leave.
Do I need to join and tell them to leave?
Nah, they'll figure it out, hopefully. Yeah, we're definitely... I'm not gonna make them do the ice map. We could honestly do a best of 5. Game 1 Rumble, Game 2 Drop Shot, get some Snow Day in there as well. See what's happening. I don't know about you, but I think that would give Frostbyte the best chance. So either way, now for real this time, we will actually be joining. And now let's see, Frostbyte versus next again. Hokages, Hokages. I apologize if I say the name wrong, but tough stuff. All right. Anyway, submissions closing. We'll see if everyone in chat is going to be correct on their predictions. But I'm ready to start running some Div C games.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to give Frostbyte home field advantage by letting them play on a snowy map. I see.
That's true. I can't deny that one. But it looks like 78% of the boost going towards next Hokage. So we'll see if I end up earning anything. As the second the stream starts, a bunch of the players can die. So that's always, good to see. But that won't be an issue later.
That looks like Galaxy trying to get it started off here. It's going to go up with GD Complex, then unfortunately the shot won't come through. But Mr. Miko gets it up towards midfield. Going to see a pop-up. Marksman's already up. He's going to get the read going into the corner. Galaxy's going to throw it back towards mid. Colin Dufridge letting the ball go over him. Taking a little bit of possession, slowing the game down. That's what I love to see. But Cleach isn't going to let that happen. He gets the shot going for the bump, but Miko does avoid the demo and goes up. We see a little bit of a miss here coming out. Complex Marksman trying to get the game moving here. Cleach throws it off the ceiling into Marksman. That ball is in the air. GD Complex is going to be up. He will get the touch into the corner safely. And there's Complex Marksman once again. That team leading captain just trying to get the ball in the back of the net for his team here.
We've got Complex Marksman and GD Complex, so that won't be confusing at all. As we're going to see a backwards shot attempt actually coming in. Cleach now trying to follow. And Cleach is, I believe, the only veteran of the league. He actually ended up doing some 2s and 3 seasons, probably like 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, just when we were starting out the league. Decided to take a little bit of a break, but DCRL, a little bit of a calling card for him, and he decided to come back. And so far, like I said, a little bit of a slow start for his team, but again, you and chat and a lot of people have a lot of faith in the Frostbyte, so we'll see what happens here.
Absolutely. You're going to see Miko throw the ball mid. GD Complex will get a touch out towards the corner. Complex Marksman will get the read, but those are right back to Cleach, and that ball is floating in the air. Mountain Dew Fridge will go up, rocking that Frostbite boost. Gotta love to see it. Marksman's going to throw it back in the corner, going to take possession here, going to throw it off the wall. Doesn't quite stick the landing like he wanted to, but that's all right. GD Complex isn't going to have the read. Miko with the demo. Cleach gets it over one. Mountain Dew Fridge is last back. He will make the challenge, but that is an open net. Can Galaxy get it there? Yes, he can. And that is 1-0 with just under 3 minutes in this game.
Early start, you saw Mountain Dew last back, did in fact commit, and then Galaxy getting a good, powerful hit. You like to see it early. We're now halfway, and we really haven't seen a lot of dangerous shots. It's kind of just been, game one, feeling each other out, seeing how each team plays. As I was going to say, obviously, next Hokages, the #1 team, Frostbyte, you gotta kind of be thinking about that. But Complex Marksman, again, stream nerves. I personally have not streamed any of these teams. I'm not sure if they have been on stream yet, but again, stream nerves might be playing a factor in this one.
Yeah, absolutely here. But Marksman staying up in that midfield, trying to get that goal back. Cleach doesn't quite get the read. Mountain Dew Fridge gets the boom. That is an open net, and he will score. This game is all tied up.
Mountain Dew Fridge. He's rocking his own merch with the Mountain Dew shirt. That is a banger shot. And again, we're just seeing some open nets be hit. Both teams, they responded in 15 seconds, so back-to-back open nets, and now we're still back to a tied game.
Yeah, absolutely. Frostbyte looks like they are ready to fight in this series, and I love to see it. You see Miko gets the bouncer shot, but that's not quite going to be on target. Mountain Dew Fridge will get a touch towards net, but GD Complex is going to take a little bit of control. He's got 20 boosts in the tank, going to try to take it up the wall, but the other Complex will get the touch and get the ball away from him. Mountain Dew Fridge gets the clear off GD Complex, and Galaxy is going to leave the ball for Complex. He's going to take a 50 with the other Complex. This isn't confusing at all. That ball is going to go out mid, but Galaxy will get the save. And Cleach is going to try to keep this ball rolling. But Miko runs up, takes a 50 with him. Going to get another touch. That's going into the corner. Does have 0 boost, but picks up a little pad. Tries to get a touch off the wall and doesn't quite have the read. Looks like GD is going to throw it up into the air. Double commit. Maybe power of friendship pinch they're looking for. And Miko's going to try to get up in the air as well, but leaves the ball. That is a well-instructed fake. Love to see it.
Fake definitely coming in here as we are now just over a minute left, and we're seeing a lot of pressure actually out of Frostbyte. But again, no one really able to get that last touch. We see actually a whiff here. Miko's awkward. Can the shot be on target? But Complex Marksman does get back in time. Galaxy now just trying to take it slow. Gets one touch, but it's right back to Complex Marksman. Now the other Complex, we'll see who the superior Complex is by the end of this series. So far, though, he's sitting with 0 boost. Not sure how he wants to take this. Now, Mountain Dew Fridge just throwing it downfield. A lot of back and forth. Again, no one wanting to really be that aggressive third man, but still tied game 1-1. We're seeing if there's a chance here, but again, stalwart defense out of both of these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And Frostbyte is trying to keep that pressure on, but Galaxy's going to alleviate it a little bit. Gets the touch off the wall. Mountain Dew Fridge, as the third, will get the touch back towards the other side. But we see Complex Marksman up. Going to just keep the ball in the midfield. GD throws it up in the air. Galaxy with the whiff. Marksman gets the shot around, but that will go
that was such
wide into
a
the
good
corner.
Opportunity. If he got any good connection on that would have been a great chance to score. Now with 10 seconds left, overtime and looming on the distance. Oh, that's an awkward touch. It's actually going backwards. Complex Marksman making a diving save, trying to see how he wants to handle this one. It's going to be going up the wall. No one really there to follow from Frostbyte, and Cleach trying to throw this one down to the ground. It's still up. Galaxy now throwing this one downfield, and overtime it's starting here in game 1.
Yeah, absolutely love to see the 0-second goal aggression try to come out. Miko almost trying to go for a kickoff goal, but the battle of complexes comes back once again. Mountain Dew Fridge is a little bit awkward on the goal line here. He's going to take the ball into the corner. Will beat out Cleach, but he is on 0. Cleach is rushing back. Marksman's going to throw it into the corner here, and GD will try to get the ball out, but Marksman is there for the 50. Can he get the shot? And he does!
Just like I said, easy 3. No, I'm kidding. No, really good shot here. Cleach with a missed opportunity. Complex Marksman getting it over Galaxy, and that is Frostbyte taking game 1. I think definitely a little surprising for some people, but that is such a good start. Again, they are 0-3 right now, one of the bottom teams against the #1 Goliath, and we're looking at the shots, looking at scores, really even across the board here. This is such a good start for Frostbyte.
Yeah, I mean, you see Complex Marksman leading his team, obviously, but Mountain Dew Fridge and Mr. Miko both contributing in this game. And that is definitely what you like to see coming out from this team, trying to get their season back on track here.
Looks like one of these players needs to restart real quick. So he is going to leave. Restart his console, might be having some lag issues, so we'll let him do that. We're not going to obviously, make it difficult for him. Also appreciate the follows, my good sir, Mr. Green Grind 9000. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Frostbyte, game 1. That is, no one expected it out of nowhere. We can't necessarily say dominate a game, 1 on either side. It was kind of a feeling out game, but curious your thoughts on both teams here. Obviously early in the series.
I will say it was nice to see from both teams, feel themselves out for the first couple minutes, and next Hokages, and Frostbyte comes right back and fires the goal, and then all of a sudden the floodgates were just opened. It looked like both teams were finally ready to fly down the field, get some plays going, and really show the aggression.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a school rivalry, by the way. A couple guys from Bismarck, GD Complex, and Mr. Miko. Interesting to see who, is going to have a little bit of bragging rights here. I know a green guy who just followed also from Bismarck, and I know I saw their esports coach or a director in chat earlier, so good to see the support from the school. Looks like Cleach is back, so let me just make sure he is good to go before we jump back into this one. She is good to go, so let's not run it back, because obviously, they still get a game for that one, but let us jump back into game here. Frostbyte, again, they took the first game. Very impressive, but again, Hokages, I think it's going to take a little bit for them to get warmed up, but Frostbyte getting on the board early is such a good start for them.
Yeah, maybe a little calculated timeout coming for Cleach. He's like, oh man, I could deal with the lag, but why not restart the console, try to get that momentum back on our side here.
It's like saying that Cleach was lagging a bit, so hopefully a restart of his console will help with that. We'll see what happens here. And Hokages, again, starting out 3-0, and we'll see. I mean, I thought they looked kind of awkward, looked a little off here in game 1. Maybe, you can chalk it up. But Complex Marksman says otherwise, and he's getting such a good read on this bounce.
There is that captain from Frostbyte coming in. What a read with the arrow and everything, putting it right behind the back line. Frostbyte, quick 1-0 lead in this game, too.
Good start. Again, I keep saying good start. I think I'm just so surprised by how aggressive Frostbyte is being. Still kind of waiting for Hokages to wake up. As we see Complex Marksman again, shot after shot. Mr. Miko hitting it off the backboard. Is anywhere Complex? It's just gonna float. Is anyone there? Aww. We thought that might go in his Galaxy. Now, not sure he wants to take this one. Mr. Miko throwing it back. This is awkward for Complex as Cleach does get a great clear downfield. I think this series we're gonna see Complex Marksman really kind of just be the monkey of this Frostbyte team. So far, it's worked, so you might as well keep running it.
Yeah, and what I always like to say is the best job you can be as an underdog is to be super aggressive, and that is what Frostbyte is doing. Just keeping the ball on out of their half, just keeping that offensive pressure going, and at some point just hoping for a little mistake that can let them go in.
Yeah, hoping they can get another goal. Miko's hoping he can score, otherwise it looks like his coach is going to be making him running some shooting drills. So we'll see if he can snag some goals later as Galaxy looking to just control us a little bit. Oh, that's a double commit, though, out of next Hokages. Not liking that one. We're seeing demos. Mountain Dew throwing this one on field, but Miko can't read the backboard. That was a ridiculously hard read. Now we're going to see Complex Marksman again up early. Going to be throwing this one off the corner. Goes mid. Is anyone there? Galaxy up early with a good defense, and Hokages seem to kind of be comfortable on their goal line, just waiting for these weak shots to come in and then look for a counterattack.
Yeah, absolutely. But Complex Marksman is not trying to let this offensive pressure go unnoticed here. Mr. Miko trying to recollect in the corner. Mountain Dew Fridge will throw it out mid. A little bit of a pass. Couldn't quite get the touch. That ball is going to be all alone for Marksman. Gets a nice setup. Can he do anything with it? Only has 40 boosts in the tank. Just opts to throw it towards the net here and try to get something going for his team. Galaxy with a great play off the backboard here. He's going to leave that forward GD Complex. But he takes a 50 with the other Complex. But Miko will take it out of the corner here. Little bump coming in. A little bit awkward here. Cleach going to throw it mid. Mountain Dew Fridge with the shot out towards middle. That will be stopped quickly in its tracks. Complex Marksman, what a read here. Can that go in?
Oh, I thought Miko was going to get
demoed
that.
For his efforts.
Mountain Dew Fridge now with a chance there. Complex Marksman going to be first in this ball. Actually decides to leave it as we're seeing double commits from Cleach and Galaxy on the wall here. Now Complex making an incredibly awkward touch. Miko not sure how he wants to handle this one. Deciding just to fake it and let Fridge come in instead. As we're seeing now again 50 after 50 going mid, and this is awkward again. Complex with the whiff. Cleach, can he read it? No one decided to hit this ball as we are now over halfway done, and one goal might be all it takes for Frostbyte to go on match point here.
Yeah, Mountain Dew Fridge, what a great clear, but Cleach will take possession of that. That's going up. It will be off the backboard. Galaxy trying to just be a menace, and Cleach will get his own read with the bouncer shot, put it in. 1-1 with 2 minutes left. Looks like next Hokages is warming up.
They are, I think, warming up a little bit. A little disappointed to see no one reading that one off the backboard as we saw some demos. So I believe it was Complex Marksman who couldn't get the read. Mountain Dew Fridge, Respawn, and Miko just in a tough spot. So next Hokages. You know, I did jinx it a little bit. I'm sorry. It took like 7 seconds of me saying one gold might be all it takes, but my bad. We'll just hope they can get more.
It's all right. Frostbite loves their 2-1 games by the look of game one, so this is right where they want them here.
That's true.
We see Complex trying to keep the pressure on. Cleach is going to take up the wall, but will get bumped. That's going off the backboard. Is anyone there? Complex is, but couldn't quite get the read. Cleach will clear the bar out, but he will get demoed for his efforts here. Galaxy's going up the wall. He's going to get the pass out towards mid. Is anyone there? Mountain Dew Fridge is, but that's going to be an open net. GD Complex with the slot in the bottom left corner.
I thought Galaxy was going to hit the greatest shot we've ever seen in the history of DCRL, but Complex decides to read the fake. And 2-1 now in favor of Hokages. And I think you're right. I think they are warming up a little bit. Maybe the Cleach restart of the console definitely helping with the leg.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Marks are trying to get a kickoff goal. Cleach might be a little awkward here. He will throw it into the corner. Pass over to GD, but Marksman is still there. GD's going to get the boom down into the corner. Mountain Dew Fridge is a little bit awkward. He's going to bounce off top of his car, get a bump from his teammate. That one's going off the post, but the net is open. And Galaxy will put it in the net. And a quick turnaround here for next Hokages.
We're seeing just shot after shot. And Galaxy saying, thank you very much about the freest goal. He's going to score 70 miles an hour. He hit that hard. And, interesting. Their coach saying GD Complex gets ready by doing a sock shoe. Interesting, a little goofball here, but I don't think it matters because right now it is working, whatever he is doing, as a 3-1 Hokages looking very good to get back in the series and tying it up. Just under a minute left as Mr. Miko is trying to get one of that. Actually goes in. Somehow the slow bouncer gets past everyone.
Yeah, GD Complex not with the touch he was looking for off the wall there. Maybe he was a little off balance because he puts on a shoe before his other shoe.
Not expecting that. Just some backflips, some awkwardness. Miko coming in clutch here. So we're going to see Galaxy now. Can he find the open net off kickoff? But what a great save from Mountain Dew Fridge. Now we're going to see an opportunity here for Miko to pop it over one. Does pop it over his school brethren. Pops it over another one. Gets it around two. Is anyone there to follow? Trying to find a mid pass. His Complex Marksman does put it mid. Now we're seeing a chance on the other side. Galaxy getting a good pop, but not quite going to be there. So we see Complex again. He's done such a good job of just booming it downfield and just waiting for one of his teammates to follow up, and it's worked really, really well here game 1 and 2.
And that's off the backboard. Miko has the touch, but GD is sitting there on the goal line waiting for him. The ball is still in favor for Frostbyte here. Can they get something going down by one? Cleach going to take it across the net. Complex Marksman going to take the 50.
Oh, it's going!
Mr. Miko with the shot, but it gets saved. Another shot by Mountain Dew Fridge. Can anyone get that in the net? No, they cannot.
Oh,
next Hokages take a nail biter at the end.
The skin of their teeth, they survive. I honestly thought that was going to go in. As we see Cleach, a little bit of lagging again. We'll see if it is bad enough that he wants to leave. But that was a really, really good series. And like I said, I thought Frostbyte were going to clutch at the last second there, but they will not. So it looks like everyone is deciding to ready up early. Hopefully you are as well. But we got a series, ladies and gentlemen. No 3-0s either way.
No, it looks like we are in store for a nice long series here. Don't want to jinx anything, but I did guess Game 5, so I am pushing for a Game 5 here.
That's true. You, in fact, did guess a Game 5. My prediction went out the window pretty quickly, but I still have faith. I think Hokages definitely warmed up and playing a lot better than Game 1, so hopefully they can continue that here. Hopefully, Cleach's internet does continue to hold. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want any issues coming in for either teams here. The Mountain Dew Fridge taking the pop early out towards mid. GD is off the wall. Doesn't quite have the read. And they're just going to run back and wait for the defense here. That ball is going to be in the middle. Complex will take a 50 with Cleach, and Miko is going to come back. GD beats him out. Mountain Dew Fridge is there to keep it back in their half. Sitting on full tank. Can he put it in? A little bit of a miscommunication there coming out from Frostbyte. Complex Marks wanted the shot, and Mountain Dew Fridge wanted the shot. But that is all right, because it looks like they're still in control. Take another 50. That's an awkward bounce out mid, but Mountain Dew Fridge says not an issue, and he will clear it out of their half.
I definitely thought that was going to be a little bit of a trickier bounce for Mountain Dew Fridge, but proven that he's got some pretty good aerial games. But one thing that I think will always stand the test of time in Div C here, and that is the double commits. Out of both teams, it's been pretty solid so far this series, but starting out here in Game 3, both teams double committing over and over again. So, which definitely comes, with time, with comms, and just playing the game more as a team. But we're seeing shot after shot. Frostbyte just trying to get something here in Galaxy, just barely getting a touch. But again, just shot after shot. We're just hoping that this defense breaks from Hokages, and Mr. Miko getting redemption for missing some nets in Game 2. Slots it here, Game 3. What a pass!
Yeah, what a pass. What a redirect. Look at that team chemistry coming out from Frostbyte in this Game 3.
That is such a good touch. 1-2 passing play. And again, a great start out of Frostbyte. There's every single game they have started out winning. And so they're just trying to hold it, as they did, in fact, lose the lead last game. But Mr. Miko saying not again, trying to single-handedly get this game here. And that's going to be a double whiff, double commit. The chances are there for Frostbyte. They just can't quite finish.
Yeah, that is quite unfortunate for them. You see Galaxy picking up the demo, trying to be a menace, gets the touch. Mountain Dew Fridge takes a 50 with GD. Not Mr. Miko. Well, Mr. Miko was up, but so is Cleach, and he will take the better end of that 50. And Miko trying to keep the pressure on. We'll get a touch that is going to go down. Complex Marksman is there, but Cleach beats him out. We see another double commit coming out. Mr. Miko and Mountain Dew Fridge will bump each other and get in the way a little bit, but that is all right. We see the ball staying in mid. Mr. Miko going with the fake option here, leaving it for Mountain Dew Fridge. We'll get the bump on Cleach, but this ball is going towards going towards their goal. But Marksman is there for the clear. Looks like no one wants to touch the ball, but Miko will finally take it out. Cleach picking up another demo here, trying to alleviate some of that pressure. Mountain Dew Fridge wants the pass. GD Complex picks up another demo for his team. And the ball goes out mid. Triple 50 there. Gotta love to see it. So Miko low on the boost here, couldn't quite get the touch. Marksman trying to keep the ball on next Hokage's half and trying to keep this offensive surge going here.
We're seeing a little bit of an awkward touch here in Complex. He's trying to get it mid. He does get their corner boost. Mr. Miko going early, but gets dunked as Cleach now trying to get an open shot. Mountain Dew Fridge needs a map to figure out where he's going, as Cleach now ties up the game.
Yeah, it looks like Mountain Dew Fridge is a little bit awkward, is in reverse. I don't think the Octane has the best view mirror, so that could explain a lot. But there is a 1-1 game here with just over 2 minutes left.
A little bit of a lucky goal there, I think, for Hokages. But so far, I do really think that the defense from Frostbyte has been honestly stellar. They've stopped so many shots, as we see another one here, and that's going to pop off the backboard. Who is there to read? GD's up in Complex again, just barely getting a touch away from that defense. And we're going to see now Miko rushing forward. Actually, Complex going to be taking over. It's actually a 1-on-1 situation. Can he find the shot? But somehow Galaxy gets back in time. And again, just everything on the line to keep the ball out of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like Frostbyte might be in a little bit of an awkward situation here. Galaxy doesn't get the read off the wall. Cleach will throw it mid, but Complex Marksman is patiently waiting for him. The other Complex throws it into the corner. That's going to be a big clear. Can Marksman get the touch? He does. Doesn't quite go on net. Galaxy with a great back wall defense here. G is going to take it over. Mr. Miko's going for the 50. Marksman's going for another 50, and that ball is going to be thrown out into mid. And what a slot from Galaxy, screaming in from the center line.
That is a ridiculously well-hit shot as Mr. Miko unfortunately centers that, and Galaxy says thank you very much, and just nailing that top corner. And again, I think Hokage is starting to take command in this series. They obviously lost game 1, but game 2 dominated. And this game as well, looking really good. Only minute 14 left as we're seeing Galaxy put another shot on. It's been 5 seconds in Hokages. They don't want to play in the first half of the game, but second half, they've just been dominating Frostbyte.
Yeah, I will say Galaxy is putting on an absolute clinic right now for the other team. He takes another goal. Next Hokages takes a 3-1 lead. But with a little bit over a minute left, definitely enough time for Frostbyte to come back here and try to tie this game up.
We see a chance here, and now a shot coming in, and back-to-back complex marksman. That is such a good angle to get another goal here.
Yeah, complex marksman is looking very solid with that read. What an angle. Galaxy just can't get back to it. And with, like I said before, a little over a minute left, now only 1 goal to go. Frostbyte is definitely not out of this game yet.
We see a chance here. Complex in a little bit of a tough spot here. Not sure how he wants to handle it. He's taking his time. No one really rushing him from Hokages, and now this is going to bounce really awkward. Going to be going up actually off the ceiling, but Mountain Dew again, a little bit double commit from Complex, but he does get a good touch here. Complex now going to be banging this one. Going to be going all the way to Galaxy, who does actually center in front of his net, but no one there from Frostbyte to really have a threatening shot, as this is now threatening. Extremely awkward for Cleach. Everyone missing, and Cleach throwing his body on the line, just trying to get a touch, but not out of the woods yet, as that is now off the post. Complex marksman throws it in, and we got a tie game.
Yeah, just an absolute barn burner of a shootout coming in this last 30 seconds. Complex marksman with the great read and shot. Mountain Dew Fridge clearing the way for him, and we have ourselves an amazing game here.
I am loving the back and forth here. I thought I was going to say, Hokage's doing really good second half, and then a back-to-back goals out of Frostbyte, as we now see a chance again for another overtime here. 20 seconds left, though. Complex trying to do it all himself here. Gets a good 50 out mid. Mountain Dew's there with the chance. Now Mr. Miko, last one back, going for maybe a solo play here. Decides to throw it up to Complex. Can he find the angle? He drops it down, but it's not going to happen. Off the post. That would have been ridiculous, as he's got another solo opportunity. 3 seconds left. 2-1. Pinches mid and overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, here we come.
Dude, my heart stopped. I thought Complex Marksman was just absolutely nail that.
That would have been the peak of all peaks for for just this Div C match. As we're seeing now Kalish getting a touch to the corner, rocking a topper and an antenna, something you don't see very often. Now the winner of this game will go to match point, which Frostbyte have a very, very good chance here. We thought Complex was going to peak, but now he's trying to do the same thing. Boom it downfield and just trying to play off of the defensive mistakes here for Hokages.
As we see Complex Marksman try to get a shot on, just throws it a little wide. Mr. Miko will collect here. Going to try to get it around one. Galaxy will beat him out. Cleach coming in for the clear. Marksman to throw it back into the corner. A little bit of a misread there. Mr. Miko doesn't quite get the read from the corner shot here. Galaxy going for a little bit of a solo play. Gets on top of the ball. Doesn't quite get the touch he's looking for. Cleach will get the clear. Beats out Mountain Dew Fridge. Takes a 50 with Marksman, but that shot will be getting towards the net. Mr. Miko quickly rushes back and throws it into the safe corner that everyone loves. Complex Marksman with the pinch out towards mid. Looks like Galaxy will take control of it here. Going to get a nice little pop here. Make it awkward. Mountain Dew Fridge tries to slow it down. Complex Marksman says, nah, keep the pressure going here. Tries to get the ball back out mid. And that's where it stays. It is staying mid. Mountain Dew Fridge with the hit. A little bit of a pass, but Cleach is there for the save.
Thought that was going to be it right then and there, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Miko with the miss. Complex again, it coming in as a savior. Can he read it off the corner here? Looking to put it mid. It does go mid. Who's there? But that's going to be a chance. Mr. Miko, can Complex get a doink? He does. Trying to keep any possession, and Frostbyte just nipping at the heels of Hokages as they are just trying everything to get that goal. They're trying to be as aggressive as possible, but the defense of Hokages stands strong. As we see a pass out mid for Mr. Miko. He's got to be careful now. Got to make sure you get enough power on those clears. You don't want to pass it for them. Now we see Mountain Dew Fridge throwing it to Galaxy. Going to be a 50-50 here. Actually gets beat out. Mr. Miko throwing it to the corner. Back and forth we go. I can't see any team having an advantage here.
Now Galaxy's trying to make an advantage for himself. He's got 0 in the tank. Going to try to take a 50. He will. That goes into the corner towards the net, but Mountain Dew Fridge is there for the save and clear. G, a little bit off the wall. And that might be open. Mountain Dew Fridge. 2 minutes in the OT. They will take game 3 and go to match point.
GD Complex not with the best touch. Cleach just got a little bit aggressive, and Mountain Dew takes advantage. And now we see, ladies and gentlemen, match point for Frostbyte.
Yeah, they have been, not just them, I will say both teams have been looking very solid here. Definitely a lot more confident in the air than I was expecting, and that just makes for a way better matchup here.
This has been a fantastic series so far. Like, honestly, this has been one of the most fun games to cast so far. And as we're seeing, Cleach and GD Complex taking a long time, talking it out, saying just like, hey guys, like we maybe came in, thought we were gonna be, just like easily getting the dub here. That is not the case. Frostbyte coming out with a vengeance here. They are sick of losing right now. And again, one game away from taking down the #1 team in their division.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see if with that little break that next Hokages took, if they try and do a little game plan, trying to counteract what's going on, or they're just like, hey, what we're doing is working. We're just maybe getting a little unlucky, and they just got to fix a couple things, tweak a couple things, and we'll see how that worked out for them here in this game 4.
My predictions are out the window, but yours are still very much alive as game 5 is obviously very much on the table. But Frostbyte are trying to deny both of us our predictions here, as we're seeing Cleach now just taking his time in the corner. Goes for the corner boost, actually. But chat, I'm curious. I know we've got a lot of Frostbyte gang out there. Looks like you guys are looking pretty, but GD Complex, he misses the open net. That was the chance. Unfortunately, I think the nerves got to him. That has to be taken away. That has to get in the back of the net.
Hey, don't worry about GD. We've all been there. And, you can bounce back for it. But we see the pinch coming out here, going back towards next Hokage's side. Complex will beat out Mountain Dew Fridge. Complex Marksman going to try to get another 50 with Galaxy. Miko beats him out in the midfield. GD is up, going to go off the wall. Is anyone there? Marksman's going to try to take a little bit of control here, slow the game down, take it off the wall, maybe go for a little solo play, but Galaxy reads it off the wall and will clear it to the other side. Mountain Dew Fridge doesn't quite get the touch, and that's going to bounce in the corner. Waiting for anyone to take it. Cleach will, but Miko's going to throw it back out mid. Marksman has to turn around. Galaxy with the 50. And this could be trouble. Demo on the goal line. Is anyone there? Mountain Dew Fridge spawns right into Miko. That is rather unfortunate. But Complex Marksman will get the clear out into next Hokage's half.
So we see a chance here. Mr. Miko, not sure how he wants to handle this one as Galaxy does in fact miss this. Mr. Miko again throwing it in the mid. I would love to see him take a touch maybe to the corner as Complex Marksman trying to just go solo on this one. Tries to find an angle. Ends up faking out Galaxy's Mountain Dew Fridge. Now throwing this one on field. See a double commit going to right to Mr. Miko, and Galaxy again. Great goal line save, but Marksman shot after shot after shot from Frostbyte.
Yeah, I absolutely love to see the aggression, not letting up after they take the lead in this series. And Marksman trying to keep that pressure up. They have a chance here, one-on-one with Marksman, or Galaxy, excuse me. Those at mid, but quite can't get the pass. Gonna do a double backflip fake. Haven't seen that one before. Mountain Dew Fridge will clear out from the open net. But Galaxy is up. Spin to win with the bump. Can that go in? No, it bounces post out. That is so unfortunate if you are Galaxy.
I honestly have no idea how that stayed out of the net. I cannot believe we are halfway through this game and we have not seen a single goal. Multiple chances, multiple shots, multiple goal line saves, and now we see a chance for Galaxy. Actually, with the fake, Mr. Miko has to come in clutch here. Just the big brain strats, ladies and gentlemen.
Complex Marksman up in the air for that touch. Throws it into the corner. That is going to be off the backboard. Cleach is up in the net. So is Mountain Dew Fridge. And that's just going to bounce all the way over with no one bothering it. It's going to be a 50 out towards mid. Galaxy is up. Going to hit it down. Mr. Miko bumping his own teammate. And Galaxy is going to put it in the back of the net. What a play by him.
He got such a good read off the backboard as Mountain Dew Fridge and Mr. Miko getting bumped. Neither one of them in a good chance. Complex giving him the nice shot. That is a little tricky, but Galaxy still, that is a great read off the backboard, putting Hokages in the lead in this game. Again, Hokages need to win. They need to force game 5. Otherwise, if Frostbyte win, series done, and they take down the #1 team.
Yeah, but Frostbyte ain't going to go down without a fight. Mountain Dew Fridge so into the corner. That is going to be a good bounce out mid, but Complex is there. Miko with the touch. He's going to go up. Can he get the double tap? But Cleach is there for the save. But Complex Marksman with the rebound puts it in. Tie game, game 4.
That really does seem to be the strat, ladies and gentlemen. And everyone in Div C throwing it high off the backboard and having someone follow really does seem to be the bread and butter of both of these teams. They've scored so many goals doing exactly that. Now the question is, if you know what your opponent wants to do, you know what you want to do, how do you counter as you've got a minute 30 left in this game? Frostbyte looking to get one more on the board, just survive. And again, what an angle. Complex. He's looking for these clips, my dude. He's just so close to hitting them.
You gotta respect it. You gotta love it. Man says, I'm on match point. I don't care. Clips are more important. But Galaxy trying to get a clip of his own on Dubridge with a big clear. That's gonna be off the backboard. Is anyone there to read it? Complex Marks off the backboard again. Who's there from Frostbyte? Nobody is, but Cleach just gets a touch into the midfield. Frostbyte will regain control here again. Markson throws it back mid. Cleach beats everybody up with the insanely fast read from him.
Oh, Complex?
Marksman's up again. Can he get the angle?
Complex!
And he does! Complex Marksman hits one!
He finds it on the minute dot. Mount Giffridge all the way across the field, passing. Complex just getting a touch on the side. Galaxy not able to read that, and what a clip. And now they're up by 1 with a minute left. You're getting nervous. You gotta hold it together, Frostbyte. You gotta survive here.
I mean, what a shot from Complex Marksman there. But Galaxy tried to get it back. He's going to throw it on. That's off the backboard. Can he get the read? And he does! Galaxy single-handedly carried this game for next Hokages.
8 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, is all it took. Again, off the backboard. We just got done saying it. He's being a speedy boy, getting it, saying, no. Don't get your hopes up, casters. We're going game 5. And again, tied up. 8 seconds is all it took.
Yeah, Miko gets the good kickoff here. Cleach is going to be a little bit awkward. Galaxy's going to call him off and take it out of the corner. Does not have a lot of boost in the tank. Going for the pinch there, but that isn't quite going to work out. Is anyone back? It looks like it will go into the corner. Mr. Miko trying to get a pass over to Marksman, and he will get the touch. That isn't going to work out. Double commit and the miss, and Complex Marksman gets the shot.
I'm just so surprised here. We see the double commit, double fake, and then the double commit from Frostbyte to push it in. Complex Marksman now with 30 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. They just got given the greatest gift from Hokages.
But can they hold on to the gift is the question here. Marksman gets the big clear off the goal line. Cleach will beat him out, but Mr. Miko is waiting. Just going to throw it into the corner, play it a little safe. You know, just try to burn some time here. Going to go off the wall. Galaxy in him will miss. Mountain Doofridge throwing it off the back wall. Miko is there. Can he get the pass mid? He does.
Oh, it's a demo.
But Cleach will get the clear. There is a demo.
This is open.
The net is open.
Cleach is going to walk
and he does.
in. Walking it in. Doesn't matter if he's lagging or not. The demo Complex passing it right to him in 5 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. We might be going OT. We might see one of these teams close it out.
There are those demos we were talking about pregame coming in clutch for next Hokages. And I think, I don't want to curse anything, but I think we might be going OT here. Unless Mountain Doofridge could hit a clip. Oh, Galaxy stops.
Oh, that's still on, Miko, can he hit it? It's going in. 0 seconds. Frostbyte take it. Mr. Miko getting their first win. What just happened?
Oh, no. I don't know what to say. What a game! Oh my god,
ladies and gentlemen, that is ridiculous. I'm honestly on all for words. Like I am struggling. That is one of the greatest, just like in general, series. Back and forth. Like I said, I am struggling for words. I apologize, but Mr. Miko coming in clutch, 0 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And again, that is their first win of the season for them.
I will say that next Hokages did get a touch that pushed it into the net, but I think it would have went in anyways with the absolute god of a read from Miko coming in.
I think that is, like I said, just one of the greatest touches, and I cannot believe it. We're gonna get a winner's interview with them, ladies and gentlemen. I promise, as soon as possible. We are just waiting for them to get into any of the VCs, but that is ridiculous. Channel points, ladies and gentlemen. I will get them out as soon as possible. Prediction outcome: Frostbyte, and my predictions. I am now currently 1-11 for my DCRL predictions right now. It is going rough. I know it's bad, but hopefully they're going to be joining as soon as possible. Looks like we got Mountain Dew and Miko in here. Just hoping for one more before we hop in here. But I suppose we can we'll swap over. And Complex is he's figuring out. There we go. Looks like we got all of you guys in here. All right. Right away, I will give you guys the floor. Tell me what is going through your minds.
Hold on, I'll go first. That was insane. Those were some of our best games. Like I think we played very well to start off with. Kept up the pressure the whole game through. Anything else from you guys?
We tried some different strategies, both offensive and defense, that I think worked pretty well. I think we worked as a unit a lot better than we have in the past.
I definitely gotta agree with you. So, Miko, I'm gonna go to you. Obviously, scoring that last one. What are the comms? Are you screaming? Just, I mean, obviously we saw it in the player cams, but just like, is your heart racing or your hands shaking?
Yeah, I was a little shaky afterwards. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I was exhilarating. I was like, oh no, because I hit it and I thought it was in, and then I was like, oh no, he touched it, and then it still ended up going in.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You guys did in fact take down the #1 team in Div C. You guys, they are no longer undefeated, so they're definitely going to be a little peeved at you guys. But you guys getting your first win. Fridge, how's it feel?
Very solid. I was a little disappointed in a couple of our games. I felt like we just weren't playing as a team, and we hopped in, played nonstop comp for a couple games, and I just went a lot better, I guess.
Good to hear. Skull, what do you got for these guys?
I will say, Complex Marksman, I do respect the amount of clips that you were going for. That one, you went straight in the air, it went straight down. I thought you had it. I was freaking out.
Man, the training practice would have gone nuts with that one.
For sure. But as far as my question goes, it looks like you guys were, I mean, just kind of looking at the stats before the game, looked like you were kind of, like the lead, like the leading shooter on the team. But it looks like you guys are definitely opting for more passes and more of a team play. Is that how you always play, or is that something you changed?
That is definitely something we changed. I knew that was like my strong suit offensively, was like passing play. But we had some ideas offensively how to change up the pace of play and how to work more on like specifically passing as opposed to just hitting it. So we tried that in comp, and just tactically it seemed to work a lot better, and opted to like our better play styles, I'd say.
I like 100%. I like it. Honestly, I mean, so the question is now, you guys got one win, right? What's the next move for the team? What's the rest of the season looking like?
I think we're gonna keep up that game plan. It seemed to work really well. I know Meko and Fridge were definitely seeming to like it too when we were trying out the last couple days.
Yeah. We had been, our rotations were just not it, and so we tried a completely different play style, and we ended up playing a lot more outside of games like this, and it ended up helping us a lot. Just team chemistry was the biggest thing we needed to work on.
I respect it. Skull, you got any other questions for these boys?
No, I don't think so. I will just say, Mr. Meko, I do apologize if it is Meko. I think we called it Miko on stream.
Meko.
It is Miko.
Okay, good.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's Miko.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apology retracted. But anyways,
It goes both ways.
I will say after the stream's over, you should definitely go back and just watch the last game. We were freaking out pretty well for you.
Oh yeah, no, that was there were so many great opportunities, and just like that was, I mean, we were saying on stream, like, that is one of the most fun series we've ever casted. Just the back and forth hype from both teams was honestly just ridiculous. So thank you for the content, and thank you now making me go 1-11 in my predictions. So I can't ever get any channel points, so appreciate that. But either way, boys, huge congratulations. Hopefully you can keep the train running and just take it and roll with it. So again, congratulations, boys, and now you guys can go and celebrate.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys casting.
Awesome. All right, see you guys.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our winners, Frostbyte. And again, I cannot get over how fun of a series that was. Like, regardless of predictions, channel points, just it was so fun to watch this back and forth. I had no idea who was going to win at any point in time, but I'm so glad it ended how it did. Just the 0-second goal peak. You'll love to see it.
I will say apologies to next Hokages. K-Tool did screw you guys over the moment he said that you guys were going to win. So apologies for that. That is part of being on stream. You do have to deal with the K-Tool caster curse. But that's all the fun and games. Great series nonetheless.
Well, before we go to intermission, Road Rage and Three Stooges, my DMs are open. I can hit you with my Venmo. I can, predict the other team if you want. Just putting it out there, all right? Because I'm rocking like 92% incorrect right now, which is it's a little rough, but you know what? It's whatever. I'm trying my best, and it's all about the content. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fantastic series. Skull, unfortunately, you are leaving us, as now we're going to be replacing you with another caster as we go to a quick intermission. So, any last words you want to say before we call it a little quick break here?
No, I don't think so. Great series all around. Love to see David beating Goliath, and we got another great series coming up.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in like 8 minutes. We're going to set up the next game, Div A. We've got the defeated Road Rage and Three Stooges. Both teams looking for their very, very first win. And no matter what happens, one of them is going to. So make sure you guys are tuning in, because we're going to be back very, very soon with that match.